So here we go. Tell us a bit about Zoe and how you wanted her to be physically, because she's got a lot of things going on her hands and her hair and everything. She's so cute.
Thank you. When I spoke to Channing and Reed, the writer, producer, they promised me that they would let me have this character. I could do with her what I wanted, and that was important for me because I wanted to create a character that was more authentic and was less played out, less done before. I wanted her to have the nuance of just being a real person, having nuance, having some complexities. And her look, I wanted it to kind of, I don't know, I took a lot of me and put her, I put myself in Zoe. It's when you're given the character like this and you're allowed to just play this part and they give you full authority over her. I don't know, it was tempting for me to just make her to bring a lot of me into her. And so a lot of the jewelry is mine, a lot of the clothes are mine, and I designed every detail of her look. Everything was just what I wanted her to manifest about her personality.
Yeah, I think this is what works in this film. It's very organic. It feels like everybody brought a little bit of themselves to the character. Was it, a consensus on set that it felt very organic, or it just happened?
I think that, the organic nature of of the characters, of the depth of characters, those gentle nuances that we see in all of the characters that tell our story, that aspect is really to the credit of Channing and his partner and writer Reed. And Reed, Carolyn, and Channing both wanted every actor that came on to bring themselves to the role, so that the whole thing, not just one little aspect of it, but the whole thing just felt real. Steven Soderbergh is one of the producers, and he shot the movie, and he was, I think his style, that's very much his style. There's not a lot of lighting setups. There's not a lot of fuss. It's pretty natural.
And what I really liked about it is that it doesn't objectify anything, not the males, not the females. It's quite empowering for females as well, this movie, don't you think? And did you like that aspect? Yeah.
It's really funny how that is. The gender norms are reversed, and I think our gender, or rather the expectations and the kind of gender rules, standards are turned on their heads. And instead we see, I think our perspective is a bit liberated by the fact that certain roles, sexual roles, are reversed, because you watch it with a different perspective. When we see men in this position, with women in the audience, with women holding what we see as power, I think something interesting happens where it becomes, less lascivious and more. It becomes funner, it becomes lighter, it's a lot more levity. And that's really, for me, that's really interesting.
Yeah. You don't restrain yourself from having fun, which is good. And finally, what makes Channing Tatum such a personable leading man?
There are many things that make Channing special and so charismatic. But for me, I think it's articulated in this moment. It was one of my first days on set, and I'm sitting in the hair and makeup trailer, and I'm in my chair, and there's a few other actors in there, and it's early in the morning on sets. Sometimes it's a bit like that's the quietest place in the world sometimes, because people are drowsy and still trying to wake up. And I'm sitting in my chair. It was maybe my second day on set, and I just hear this noise from the other end of the trailer, and I see Channing in a blur barrel up the stairs of the trailer, burst in and start saying hi. He starts saying hi to every single person, and puts on music, and it starts playing, and he's hugging every single person as he goes down the line in the makeup chair. And I thought that says it all for me about as far as why I like Channing.